Get ready for NO-stop sports action. Jalen Duren dominates as the Pistons take down the Warriors. Kristaps Porziņģis suffers another injury scare. And the NBA's superstar injury list just keeps growing. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Jalen Duren explodes for 23 points to lead the Pistons past a depleted Warriors squad. In a game where both teams were missing key players, Jalen Duren stepped up big time, scoring 23 points to power the Detroit Pistons to a 115-1 victory over the Golden State Warriors. This win marks another strong performance for the Pistons, who are finding success even without their star Cade Cunningham. The Warriors, on the other hand, are struggling with their own injury woes, compounded by the absence of Stephen Curry and now Kristaps Porziņģis leaving the game with back soreness. Dennis Jenkins also had a stellar night for Detroit, adding 22 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds, while Paul Reed contributed 15 points. Despite a tough night shooting from three-point range, the Pistons' defense forced 26 turnovers from the Warriors, converting them into crucial points. Golden State's Brandon Podziemski did his best to keep his team in the game with 15 points, but the turnovers proved too costly. The Pistons' ability to win, even while shooting poorly from beyond the arc and playing on the second night of a back-to-back, speaks volumes about their depth and resilience. They extended their lead throughout the game, turning a halftime advantage into a comfortable win. Fans are buzzing about the Pistons' surprising season and Duren's emergence as a scoring threat, while Warriors supporters are growing increasingly concerned about the team's health and overall performance. Analysts are questioning the team's strategy and player availability. Don't go anywhere. We've got more NBA drama unfolding. Next up, we dive deep into the Warriors' struggles and a trade that's raising eyebrows. Porzingis' trade questioned as Warriors falter against Pistons. The Golden State Warriors are facing tough questions after their 115-1 loss to the Detroit Pistons, a game that highlighted significant roster issues. With stars like Stephen Curry sidelined, the Warriors' acquisition of Kristaps Porziņģis is coming under heavy scrutiny, especially after he left Friday night's game with lower back soreness. Porzingis' injury history, which includes missing significant time in previous seasons and playing in only a fraction of games since joining the Warriors, is raising concerns. This latest setback, coupled with the team's overall lack of availability for key players like Al Horford and Seth Curry, has led many to believe the trade was a mistake. The Warriors' decision-making is being debated, with some arguing they should have focused on developing or acquiring healthier talent. Adding to the Warriors' woes, Draymond Green had a particularly ineffective outing, scoring 0 points in 22 minutes. With a hefty salary, his performance, especially when the team is shorthanded, is drawing criticism. The team's reliance on him and other players to step up in Curry's absence is clearly not yielding the desired results. Fans and analysts alike are expressing frustration with the Warriors' current situation, questioning the team's strategy and the effectiveness of their roster moves. The consistent inability of key players to stay on the court is impacting the team's competitiveness and future outlook. But the injury bug isn't just biting the Warriors. We're tracking another key player's health status next. Get the latest on Kristaps Porziņģis' injury and what it means for Golden State. Kristaps Porziņģis' injury woes continue as he exits Warriors' game with back pain. Just as Kristaps Porziņģis seemed to be finding his rhythm with the Golden State Warriors, he's been struck by yet another injury. Late in the second quarter against the Detroit Pistons, Porziņģis was forced to leave the game with lower back soreness, sparking immediate concern among fans and the organization. This latest incident is particularly worrying given Porziņģis' well-documented history of injuries, which has plagued his career and limited his availability. After a slow start with the Warriors, he had been playing more consistently, making this sudden back issue all the more frustrating. The vagueness of the lower back soreness diagnosis leaves uncertainty about the severity and potential recovery timeline. With the Warriors facing a quick turnaround and a road game against the Atlanta Hawks the very next night, it's highly unlikely Porzingis will be able to play. This leaves the Warriors even more shorthanded, especially with other players like Al Horford also sidelined. The team is desperately hoping this is not a long-term ailment that will derail their already challenging season. The NBA community is watching closely, with many hoping for the best for Porzingis, while others are expressing concerns about his ability to stay healthy enough to make a significant impact for the Warriors. Injuries are wreaking havoc across the league. We've got the full rundown of who's in and who's out next. Superstars sidelined, Warriors and Pistons battle shorthanded. This Friday night matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Detroit Pistons was always going to be a test, but it became a battle of attrition with a lengthy list of sidelined superstars. Both teams were missing their marquee players, making for an unpredictable contest. The Warriors were without their iconic leader, Steph Curry, sidelined by right patellofemoral pain syndrome, and also missing key players like Al Horford, Moses Moody, Quinton Post, and Seth Curry. Adding to their woes, Kristaps Porziņģis exited the game with lower back soreness, further depleting their roster. On the Pistons side, the absence of their star point guard, Cade Cunningham, due to a left lung pneumothorax, was a major blow. They were also missing Isaiah Stewart and Marcus Sasser. Notably, Jalen Duren, initially listed as questionable with an ankle issue, was cleared to play, giving the Pistons a significant advantage. The extensive injury reports paint a picture of a league where player availability is a constant challenge. For the Warriors, the hope of seeing Curry return before the season ends is dwindling, while for the Pistons, Cunningham is expected back before the playoffs, offering a glimmer of hope for their postseason aspirations. Fans are reacting to the sheer number of injuries impacting top talent, expressing sympathy for the players and frustration with how it affects the competitive balance of games. Analysts are dissecting how teams are coping with these absences and what it means for their playoff chances. We've covered all the major NBA updates. Stick around for a lightning round recap and your chance to connect with us. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Jalen Duren led the Pistons to victory over a short-handed Warriors squad. Kristaps Porziņģis is once again sidelined with a back injury, and the NBA's injury report reads like a who's who of absent stars. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for all your breaking sports news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected.